I cannot wait to see what's going to be in store. This episode seems to have very little fluff and all substance.
Of course.
We're just lucky we don't need a portal. The door is a lie. Those lights, they probably know we're here somehow. This place is kind of scary.
Big Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Miss Bloody Mary. Where is she?
You used to be something.
This is creepy. Although that is a really good picture of Bigby. I'm guessing this is red. Red rose. Huh. But can we just take a minute to appreciate this picture? I mean, damn.
They used to fear you.
Oh, shut up,
They'd
Bloody
hide
Mary.
anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
I'm gonna kill you before this episode is over. I know it. Just give me the chance. So there was more over here. Nope. Okay. Silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Where are you? Oh, hello.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
You know what would be nice? Your
Ah,
face on
Bigby.
a stick.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Don't hit women unless they're trying to kill you, folks. Then it's okay. She's toying with us. I don't like it. I really don't want to have a fight in a place like this. She is pretty fast. I have a feel she'll already be gone by the time we're here. Oh, poor Bigby, man. You just have the worst job ever. Being you is worse than working at Five Nights at Freddy's. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Oh, shit. Jesus. Alright, so I gotta pay attention and be ready to dodge at a moment's notice. Oh my god, she is fast. Go. Jesus, so hard.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
She's hitting us while our back is turned. Oh, shit. She looks better this way. She glows. Oh my god, the struggle is so real with this. Bitch, I kill you. I'll do it. See, look at me. You made me angry. Now I'm a woofie. You're a real pain in the glass. You know that? Don't be a glasshole. Jesus Christ. Reflections. Holy shit. Oh, this is not looking good. I hit W. I dodged it. Why did that still hit me? Get off! I clicked it! What is... Oh, I wish this was more responsive. Get off me, bitches! Look, I know I got all the ladies, but come on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We have not seen this yet. Woo! Woo, dog! Wow! I didn't think there was anywhere else for Big B to go. Gotcha. Oh, let's do it, Big B. Let's do it. We could do this. Let's do it. I don't suck at fighting. I blow. Bitches. Woo! I guess that was the real Bloody Mary. Okay, come on. You know you gotta see it. You know you gotta see it. Oh, who knew he couldn't drown? Huh. Worth it. Oh, Bigby, man. He's shirtless, ladies. Ha! Do you see that look of him shitting his pants in his eyes?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Nope.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
I'm not gonna kill him.
I don't need to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
But we don't know if you're
Georgie.
behind it.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
I'm gonna take him
actually
with
looking
us.
forward to seeing Miss White again.
I
My
said we
previous
would.
interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine.
Thank you.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Oh, I want to hit him so bad.
You're
Oh,
under
I meant
arrest.
to. Yeah, I meant to click cuff
Given
him.
a trial in
but
front of your peers.
good, we cuffed him anyway.
Your punishment will follow.
I don't know how I feel about having this guy speak to the community, but Tiny Tim kind of hinted that there's another side of the story here, so.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Ooh!
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. at the Crooked Man's place. And
Tell me
after
how
what
good I
happened with
look.
Mary,
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, me too.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I
Quite
sincerely
literally
hope not.
rotting.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
We didn't kill him.
Allow me.
Oh, actually, we
Justice
technically
has
did.
already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Fine, go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works.
I want to hear him speak. Even though he's
After
a master
the rest of your
diversion.
crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now,
Oh,
is there anything you would like to say?
I should have said him being a condescending prick.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I want to hear
Everyone
him.
just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
But
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Holly, what the fuck?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He has
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
What was your intention?
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
He was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
So we see Tiny Tim's point now.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Good thing we didn't burn
Because
that tree.
I helped her, she was able to make a living. Provide for herself.
We'd look real
And
bad
what
right
did
now.
they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Harsh.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
He hasn't addressed what his orders were for Faith and Lily yet.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Wow, you came over. Damn, we're persuasive.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
So talk about what's
The
important
sheriff simply
then.
doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that
Georgie's
nobody
dead.
heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
You haven't given him, or you gave him orders and you haven't explained how
Yes,
he deviated
you're
from them.
responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
He's a
Besides,
manipulative
Crane
bastard.
was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who
We can
will
work on
dare
improving
challenge
that.
their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Not everyone turns
Who
into a
will be
crook.
the-
Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you
She
kill
can
her?
talk now.
Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
Yes!
Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I
Thank
was in the
you.
goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Thank you.
Looks like we found our evidence.
Or is she lying?
Firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So
But Georgie
that's
said it too.
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a shit
bloodshed
what
we
we
get
do.
rid of
As
him.
long as you get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
I know we should vote.
I'm making the call.
I want to
Why
make
should
the
you?
call
He's the
though.
only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
They
Are
seem
you
to be
sure?
okay with it.
This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Oh, rip his head
Do
off.
what you think is right.
Another one.
Teach him a fucking
I'm
lesson.
gonna lock him up.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
I'm
Everyone,
locking him up.
Not this way.
Oh shit! Asshole!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
No, you're not allowing to. You're not gonna
you said
undermine
you had
us
a way to
in
keep
front of
him from
everybody.
hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
I wasn't gonna allow him to undermine us in front of everybody, and I feel like there's still more to the story. Though it would have been really satisfying to throw him down the well. We also don't know if Narissa and Georgie Porgy and all of them were together somehow. I just don't feel it was a fair enough trial to kill somebody over. Oh, hello, Birdie.
Not what I was
Oh.
expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Aww.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Well, at least he's cute.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
I hope we're still able to help people. Ah, this ending does not feel good so far if this is the end. Feels very dark that we got rid of the crime lord that was secretly sort of helping the city, although doing it in a destructive way. Oh, Toad's going.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Hey, we tried to help you, man.
Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry, TJ.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
Aww.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh, his collection.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm tempted to throw him under the
Don't
bus.
worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you.
You can be an
Nice.
animal.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Sorry, Colin. Oh, his face. Can we give him a cigarette? I want to be like, you still mad, bro? But I am sorry.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
Take the whole pack, man. Ooh, Pac-Man.
Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around.
Can you imagine
Stay out of
driving down the
trouble, okay?
road?
If you even can.
I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
Can you imagine driving down the road and seeing a pig in the passenger seat?
Saying
Yeah.
goodbye?
Wow, you're dressed like it's the 80s / early 90s. Nice puffer jacket you got there.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
We'll take it off for her.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay?
Alright.
Listen,
Have it your way.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Did you lie?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Did you lie?
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Tell me more.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
But
so
man.
You think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
Wow.
We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Aww.
Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
For better or for worse.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, that music, though.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Wow, I have to take a minute to process that ending. So here's what I think. What that ending was trying to point out, and it was something I had noticed, is that I think Nerissa and Faith were the same person. I did notice, okay, here's what I had noticed. You guys know I was paying attention to that ribbon from the beginning. I guessed from the beginning that that's how they were killed, by removing the ribbon, because of the jagged marks it left on their neck. I think I did notice that they would say the same things. So especially when Faith in the beginning was like, "Do you like it?" when she pointed to her ribbon, and Nerissa said the same thing at the club, at the puddin' pie, which didn't, at first I wasn't sure if that was just some sort of quirk with the ribbon or part of its magic, but now that I know that the magic is gone from the ribbon, there was no reason for them to be saying that same sentence. It wasn't explained. So I think they were the same person, and even more than that, at the end when we tried to remove the ribbon and she didn't let us, and she said, "Oh, it's just something I need to do on my own time." I don't think so. I think either Nerissa is Faith or Faith is Nerissa. Probably the same person, but one of them was somehow glamored to look like the other. And I wouldn't be surprised if that glamour for Nerissa was held in the ribbon, and that's why she didn't let us take it off, since we saw that these black market glamours could be held in an object, and that's the way that black market magic was made. On top of that, Faith, the donkey skin girl, to escape the kingdom with her beauty, she had to hide under a cloak. Maybe her cloak is being the Little Mermaid. I don't know. I really don't know which way that goes, or if they're the same person, how we just found that random head on the doorstep. That head had to belong to somebody, unless it was glamored by the ribbon that was in her mouth. But they took that out and she was still glamored, so I don't know. The head was still glamored. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is the most speculative, crazy ending I've seen in this game, and I have to say that even if this ended up being the end of the series, if they never did a season 2, I actually think it was a pretty good ending. I feel good about it, and I think if I spent enough time thinking about it and analyzing what happened, I could choose whether I think Faith was Nerissa or vice versa. I think I could come to an ending I'd be happy with. All right, let's look at the results. What did you do to Georgie? Most people killed Georgie, which I'm not really surprised by. That was actually the sympathetic thing to do. Did we give the Crooked Man a trial? Wow, most people brought him back alive? Oh, that's not his punishment. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I didn't really want to kill him. I am surprised the majority's that big, though. Most people chose to kill him, I guess, instead of imprisoning him. I'm going to have to look up that ending and see what it's like. Did we accept TJ's gift for Snow? Who wouldn't accept it, the heartless bastards? I'm not really calling you a heartless bastard if you didn't accept his gift. What were your last words to Nerissa? Us and 54.8% of players said, "I hope I've done some good here." You know, I have to say, there were two really, before the whole ending just threw everything off, and I talked about that. What I was going to talk about here was when she said about, by the way, can we just take a moment to appreciate how similar Nerissa looks to Faith? I mean, I know they're different, but kind of similar face structure. Anyway, when Nerissa was talking about how they suffered in silence and the world likes it that way, I thought that was such a potent moment, because how many times when you're suffering do you keep it to yourself and not tell other people and not ask for help? And it's almost like we've been conditioned to do that. It seems like it's weak to ask for help, or we're afraid to because we're afraid of being judged. But the way she highlighted that, I thought was really beautiful. Because so many people do suffer in silence and never talk about what they're going through. And also, at the end, I really loved when Big B said, "I hope I've done some good here," because that is how I feel in life, with my YouTube channel, with everything I do. I just hope I've done some good and helped someone in some way. That is all I ask for. Guys, it's going to be a long time till the next episode comes out. Like I said, potentially a year in 2016. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you're not already, please subscribe, because as soon as the next episode comes out, I will be playing it, just like I do with all of my Telltale games. I love you. Thank you for taking this journey with me, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, and there's some special stats. Who knew? Beauty. We impressed her. Good. It's always good to impress the ladies. Ha ha ha. Bluebeard. We fought him after the interrogation. Butcher. We beat him up during the interrogation. Yeah, I was a little bit of an asshole. That was me trying to be Big Bad Wolf. I also wanted to say that about the ending, by the way. Even though I was mostly myself and decided to be bad at times, which is fairly true to real life too, I was really glad that overall Nerissa acknowledged that we basically did the right things. That felt pretty good. Colin, we gave him a drink when he asked for one, and we sent him to the farm. Did we really have a choice? Maybe I should have said no, and then he wouldn't have had to have gone. Crooked Man, we took him back to the witching well, imprisoned him. D, we confiscated his money. Yeah, we stole everyone's money. We did give her money. We smashed the shit out of Georgie's place, and I loved it. Well, at least we didn't huff and puff and blow her house in. We drank with Gren after. See, we were a pretty good guy. We tried to take her ribbon during the final conversation, which I do not regret. I feel like that revealed some interesting things. Snow, we brought her along with us. We showed her Crane's photograph, and we promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, and we did fulfill our promise. Tiny Tim chose to wait for him. We accepted TJ's Doodle Beetle, and Toad, we stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, but you got sent there anyway. Sorry, man. Just don't try to play Frogger and cross the street on the way there, and it'll all be okay.